Peter Badel made a surprise result tonight. Nikita Tszyu, Ben Mahoney, a draw, mate. How did you see the fight and what's your reaction?
Wow, what a performance. One of the greatest fights I've seen domestically. I mean, that was outstanding. We all got value for money here at the Gold Coast Convention Centre. I thought Ben Mahoney, he should be so proud. He was magnificent. I thought that was the greatest fight of his career. He's had a few disappointing performances lately, even though he's won against Dan Hill, Winston Hill, Fan Zhang, but that was an outstanding performance from Mahoney. But Nikita, look, how do I score it? I had it 7-5 to Nikita. I thought he just edged it, but I can understand going into the last round I had it 6-5 Nikita, and I can understand if people gave the 12th round to Mahoney because it was so nip and tuck, it was so close. Depending on what you're looking for, I like the fact for me that Nikita just pressed a little bit more. I like forward fighters that come forward, that fight on the front foot. But I thought Mahoney's punch selection, his combination punching, his distance control, his gap control, the way he was moving around the ring, I thought his movement was supreme. It was an exquisite performance from him. But I thought Nikita, I couldn't believe he said he lost the fight. You should never say that. That's career suicide saying stuff like that. So Nikita shouldn't be so hard on himself because I thought if he didn't win the fight, it was a draw at best. So Nikita, another good performance from him.
Yeah. What did you make of the aftermath, Pete? I mean, you're surprised Nikita said that, and did that put, I guess, George Rose in a interesting position there? How did you see that?
Yeah, it does. I mean, my advice would be Nikita. I mean, look, Nikita's a champion fella, and look, in a way, I admire his honesty, but I thought he was too honest for his own good. I mean, I would never concede defeat if you're a fighter. It does put George in a complicated position because he's the promoter. He's got to match fights moving forward, and if you hear your fighter saying you've lost a fight, it doesn't augur well when you're trying to match potential bigger fights down the track. So, look, I thought it was, and it gave ammunition to the Mahoney camp to sort of, it almost emboldened them to say, well, yeah, we won the fight. Look, I don't think Ben Mahoney was supremely dominant. I actually thought he won the first two rounds, and then I had him around round 6-7, and then maybe sort of 11-12. So, but in between, Nikita had his moments. I mean, he was landing some big lefts. I thought his left hand was precise, although I must say his power surprised me, disappointed me tonight. I thought Mahoney's handled his power fine, and Mahoney was actually walking him down a few times and was prepared to meet him physically. I thought Nikita would start to bully him later in the fight, but Mahoney actually showed, I'm here, mate, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not taking a backward step, and I actually thought he neutralised Nikita's power well. So is he the big puncher that we thought? As he's going to go up in the levels, maybe he's not. But I thought Nikita he would have lost that fight 2 years ago. So I thought it was a good performance from him.
I was impressed by Ben Mahoney in the clinch, and I think he was very strong in there. I think it might have caught Nikita by surprise, Pete. Is this a setback of sorts for Nikita? I mean, you said that there was that December date potentially in the US. I mean, what happens from here, Pete?
Yeah, it has to be seen as a touch of a setback because his O hasn't gone. But if you want to be a bona fide world title contender, you need to win those world title eliminators in pretty emphatic fashion, especially when it's another domestic opponent. I mean, Ben Mahoney, he's no bum. He showed that tonight. He's 1v2 that was absolutely justified. But I think if Nikita wants to win a world title one day, then he has to beat a Ben Mahoney pretty comfortably to then give him the comfort and satisfaction that he can then step up to the levels that he's going to need to go to win a world title, or at least fight for a world title. So right now, I mean, you put him in, for example, against an Ennis, against a Fandora, he'd get creamed by those guys right now. But he's only 14 fights in, Nikita. So look, he should take positives from that performance. He shouldn't beat himself up too much, because I actually liked some of his mechanics. I thought his punch posture was a lot better. I liked some of his feints. His shot selection has improved, and I liked his variation. I actually thought his tempo control was much improved on the guy we saw 2 years ago. So overall, really good fight, but let's run it back, Macca. We need a rematch right back here on the Gold Coast.
Last one for you, Pete. Paul Gallen and this Nelson saga, mate. An offer made to Paul Gallen. What's the latest on that, mate?
Well, I spoke to Gal a couple of months ago, and he said to me, look, the money has to be right. If the money's right, I'll do it. I'm told he wants around $1 million for the fight. if No Limit won't be forthcoming with that offer, and I don't know if they will be, I don't think you can monetise $1 million fight for Gallen v Nas, then the fight will never happen. If they come up with the money, then I think Gallen, even at his age, has a real chance of beating Nas because he's got the toughness, he's got the engine. Maybe age might get him in father time, but Nas hasn't proved that he's an accomplished boxer just yet. So let's hope the fight can happen because I think Gallen's got one more fight left in him.
Thanks, Pete. Always appreciate your time, mate. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks, mate.